the scope of exactly how far country music reaches, because you're a West Virginia guy, you
Right.
live in Tennessee, but you actually tour in Europe. You go to places, you're going to Scandinavia? Or
We were just in
got-
Sweden and Norway.
Okay,
which
gotcha.
It's so much fun for me because I'm exotic
Yeah.
over there. I'm the definition of not exotic in America.
That's true. Nobody says like, oh, that's an interesting looking,
Right.
weird thing I've never seen before.
Yeah, they show up, they got the hats, they got chaps. I mean, they're ready.
Do they know that nobody wears chaps over here anymore?
No,
Okay,
they're
gotcha.
not. They think they're doing the right thing. It's fantastic though to go over there because they just seem to love it. They're sort of starved for it in these countries.
But they're not just checking this out to see what country music's like. They know They're huge fans. They know the words. They sing along.
they know they speak way better English than my band.
Yeah.
They're really, I mean, it's their second language, but they're better at it than us.
Yeah.
And
no, it's really impressive.
They know the words. It's really neat. I love going over there every now and then. And
That's great. Well, welcome home. This is also cool. I always know you're a fan of comedy. You host the CMAs with Carrie Underwood. You guys are great. Your songs, a lot of your songs are really funny. And this is cool that you're doing this Netflix special. Tell us about that.
yeah, you know, it's interesting. I love the idea that between songs is the challenge for the musician. You know, you
Yeah.
get out there and it's like, I learned a long time ago that if you entertain them between songs, it's gravy. It's like, people were like, oh wow, that was even entertaining. So I really worked on the comedy chops for a while and started hosting this thing at our comedy festival in Nashville called the Wild West Comedy Festival, which that title makes no sense.
Yeah.
It's East, but
Yeah.
we have a great time, and I've got a bunch of comedians, and we stand up there and tell a bunch of jokes. And Netflix approached us and said, would you like to film that for a special? And we did, and it's a blast.
Well, it's also, I've been at concerts before, I've been at your concerts, and there's also that thing of musicians, when they tell a joke, the audiences
Right.
love them because you're also a musician.
Right, and
like,
and-
with comedians, there's
right.
not, if you bomb, you can't say, all right, let me get you back with a song.
Right, exactly. No.
Yeah.
And it's also the kind of thing where they buy a ticket to see music, and when you're funny, it's just so refreshing for them, as opposed to if they go to see you and you're not funny, they got nothing.
Nothing.
I mean, absolutely.
Well, it also makes sense because I do feel, particularly with you, and I feel like this is true of a lot of country music singers, I feel like your fan base really feels like they know you. Like there's not a wall of stardom between the two, and because they know you, I think they really like, oh, he's telling us jokes. He feels like he knows us too.
I think it's an important thing about country music is we're not supposed to be the ones who are way out of touch and flying around on the private jets and everything,
Yeah.
even though we're completely out of touch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You you get a new hat every morning.
exactly. No,
you
no
throw that in
doubt.
the garbage
throw
at
it
the
away.
end of the day.
Yeah, no, I can't be.
You also, you're a great lyricist. You're a
Thank you.
fantastic guitar player, and you got to design your own guitar this year.
Yeah,
This is a Fender?
Fender recently just came out with a Brad Paisley Telecaster.
That's great. So when you design it, like, what are they asking you for? Like, what input do you give?
You made that sound like they're crazy.
Yeah.
For
Well, I
doing
just feel like, can you tell
What
them
do they
things they're
ask?
crazy, or are you like, 50 strings? Like, what?
it. Right, that would be interesting.
Yeah, that would be good, right?
No, basically they want to basically make something that incorporates the things you like
Oh, that's great.
about their tellies.
And now, is that what you play? Is that one of the things you play?
it is. I'm going to play it tonight.
All right, that's great. That's very exciting. We talked about this on the show, the first time you were on the show, which was the very first week of the show. We met because you were kind enough to play at my wedding.
I was.
You played
which
our first dance.
I was desperate. I had nothing else to do.
And it was great. And my wife, you surprised my wife. I knew
did.
you were coming. And here's a photo to show exactly how surprised my wife was. There she is. And I was saying this to you earlier today. It was heartbreaking because she had not looked that happy over the course of the entire day.
No,
No.
yeah.
I felt like the whole day she was looking at me like, don't blow this. And then you showed up and it was like, yeah!
Well, it was really weird for me because I was approached, I don't know, what was it, 48 hours before
Yeah,
this.
you were not given a ton of time.
I was like, this is a prank. But I was a big fan. I think you're brilliant. I thought it would be fun to go do.
It was great.
I
And
didn't
you
regret
played
it for a minute.
this beautiful song called She's Everything.
I did that.
And now I've heard you actually have director's cuts of some of your songs, which are, you rewrite lyrics.
In the comedy special, actually, let me, look what do you have here.
There you go.
One of the things that I did trying to figure out what the heck I was going to talk about was the director's cuts. You know, director's cuts of movies where they have the clips that didn't make the
Yeah.
film. Because She's Everything is a very sweet song.
It's a perfect, like, first dance at a wedding song.
But what if there's lines that are more realistic, especially now that you're married, you'll understand.
Okay, got it. So this is sort of the
It's not
director's
perfect,
cut
yeah, right.
married. Okay,
Right,
gotcha.
it's sort of, she's a yellow pair of running shoes, a holy pair of jeans. She looks great in cheap sunglasses. She's a passive-aggressive little thing. She's almost everything I ever wanted, almost everything I need. You know what I mean? You're start to- as opposed to, you know.
Yeah. We're not quite there yet.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's one of the things in the comedy special that we do is we dissect a few of the songs. Like, you know, the current single that I'm doing, there's a few versions of that as well.
Well, that's great. Well, I'm so glad you're sticking around and doing some music for us. It's always great to see you,
Glad to
buddy.
be
Give it
here.
up for Brad Paisley.
Thanks, man.